Planet Zoo has been rated E10 Plus by the ESRB for crude humor, mild blood, and mild violence. It is generally suitable for people aged 10 years and up. From the turreted castle and Main Street to Monte Cristo Island and Kukwana Land, Bartholomew Zenon's Zenon Land is protected by the Night Sheriff. Day and night, he is burdened by a witch's curse to be aware of all that live and play within the massive fantasy theme park. Now an attack on the park by a monster hunter who knows far too much threatens everything, guests, staff, and fellow supernaturals taking refuge in the park. The Night Sheriff must scramble to uncover not only the source of the threat, but secrets of the park of which even he was not aware. If he doesn't, he may be doomed. The park may be doomed. Even the world may be doomed. And that's a lot of doom. Get your copy at Amazon.com today. Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Emerald Deep Zoological Park. My name's Jack. What we're going to be doing today is playing some Planet Zoo, as you probably guessed from the title of the video. If you've been here before, I want to thank you very much. Welcome back. If you haven't been here before, oh my God, we have turtle babies. I was not aware we had turtle babies. If you haven't been here before, please excuse my long rambling whatever. But welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy what I do here. I enjoy what I do here. I think it's just a big ball of fun. Now, for those of you who saw the last episode, you may notice that I have spruced up the turtle, the giant Galapagos tortoise habitat just a little. I want to show you this in particular. I took that bare bones fence that I had on it and I spruced it up just a little. Not much, but as you can see, I did spruce it up just a little. Just a touch. Made it a little more interesting. I also added some more plants. I added a couple of more rocks. And I changed the wall back here to the stone wall. That music's just going great guns, isn't it? Anyway, before we get started, let me do this. I want to take a look at the announcements to see if there's anything I missed. Let's see. Offspring, lots of babies. Let's see. We have a Nyala who has matured, which means we need to get her out of there as quickly as possible before her dad decides that she's a girlfriend. Let's see what else we got. We got the red ruffed lemur is fighting because there's too many red ruffed lemurs. So let's take a look at the red ruffed lemurs. This is all part of. I did an entire episode of this. It's basically it's housekeeping. You have to do, if you're playing the zoo, it's not just building. You actually have to. We're going to pause this for a minute. You actually have to make sure that all your animals are safe and secure and healthy. These three animals, I've got one male and two females, and they are getting old, so I'm going to send them to a special care facility for aging lemurs. Senior citizen lemurs get special care. So let's unpause that so they end up dropping off our list. We got adults, 1, 2. Let me check what red ruffed lemurs, yeah, here. Let's check what we're supposed to have for red ruffed lemurs, because I can't remember right off the top. Red ruffed lemurs. Cute animals, I think. Okay, 1 male to 29 females. I think we have too many males. So let's look. Okay. We have a couple of 13-year-old males. Was it 1 lemur to 39? Let me double check that. Yeah, 1 male, 29 females for 30 lemurs. Right, so we have too many males. Okay. We're going to send him away. We're going to send him away. These are all this guy's daughters, I'm thinking. So we should probably You know what we should do? I'm going to send all the males away and then hope I can get a female on the market. So let's do that. We're going to send those to the wild. We're going to release them back into the jungles of Madagascar. Let's see. All right. No more African buffalo. Confirm. Let's see what we can do about the red-ruffed lemur. Red-ruffed lemur, confirm. And I just need one male. Like, ooh, here's one. He's got pretty good stats too, so let's go ahead and adopt him. And we'll send him directly to the zoo. Okay, and we don't want them inbreeding either, so let's send her off to the wild. And she was a ring-tailed lemur. We can actually replace her as well. So let's look at the ring-tailed lemurs for a moment. Okay, we do that, and we bring those guys up and confirm it, and I need a female. Oh my, he looks pretty, doesn't he? Okay, you know what? We're just going to grab her. Her genetics aren't the best, but she's better than some. We'll send her directly to the cage. We do have a lot of lemurs in here, but believe it or not, they're not complaining of crowding yet. So we don't have to like do a full cull where we basically reduce the population down to the absolute minimum. We were over here, weren't we? I think we were. Yeah, here we were. It is nighttime now. Just to double check, see if there's anything else. Giant Malaysian leaf insects are dying off, which means they probably are just getting too old. I'll look at those right now. But you always have to keep an eye on your animals. I mean, this is a game where you have to maintain the animals in good health. It's not enough to just build habitats. Okay, yeah, you see, they're getting old and they're dying. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this. I'm going to just select all of them. Okay, and there's a lot of them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to unselect the youngest two females and the youngest two males. And we're going to trade out the rest of the insects out of the zoo. Now we'll have a lot of notifications. Let's see. New animal, ring-tailed, cassowaries matured. We got to do something about that because that's a fight in the waiting. Now, Alenta here is a gold animal, which means we don't want to just release her to the wild. What we want to do is we want to send her to the trading facility, and then we're going to put her on the market. I'm going to pause it again. Now, this is basically the way that you earn conservation credits. Is you put your good animals, the ones that are, if this area here is gold, silver, or bronze, you want to sell those on the market. You can get more for just releasing them on the wild, right? I mean, look at this. Releasing to the wild gets you about 27, but trading, well, she's worth a minimum of 47. But what I usually do is I usually round that up to the next highest number, so 50, and then I add 15, so 65. So we're going to trade her away for 65. And I'm hoping that somebody needs a female southern cassowary and is willing to pay 65 conservation credits for her, and that'll just add to my own conservation credits. And that's how that works. Of course, those of you who've been playing the game for a while, you already know this. Now, what we're going to do, the reason we're here, is we are adding capybaras to our zoo, and we're going to put him. You know what? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can work. If I can work something on that. I mean, I don't mind having. I love having the music, master volume, center voice volume, zoo music. As much as I hate to do it, I'm going to do it. Okay. I love having the music, but I can't hear myself think over it. I'm going to put the capybaras right here. Now, I think it's a great place. I think it works. And I think there's enough space here. Let me just do this real quick. Let me just in case there's not enough space, I'm going to bring this down just a touch. Not much at all. Just a little, like that, right? And then we'll smooth it all out. We'll smooth this side too. What the hell? Okay, so let me turn on my construction light. This area is going to be the Capabara Habitat, and if you notice, that's a hill. So what I'm hoping to do is put water in here, because they don't need a lot of water, and you know, it'll have some water for them to swim in. They don't, like I said, they don't require a lot of deep water. They just need a little, and you know, it should work out just fine. So let's smooth that out. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Okay, so as always, I'm going to turn this over to the time lapse, and I will talk to you. Whoa, we had a lockup for just a second. I'm going to turn this over to the time lapse, and I will talk to you in a moment, guys. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, so what do you think about our capybara habitat? I personally, I like how it came out. It was a simple build, very simple. These are not complicated animals as long as you give them a place to swim, a couple of toys to play with, they are just fine. You know, these things, I mean, there are people out there who keep these things as pets. They are so easy to handle. They are cool with humans. They like a belly rub. You know, it's all good for them. So, yeah, they fit right in. They're a great South American animal. I am going to spruce this thing up, but I didn't want to do it in the episode. Mostly it's just going to be a little cosmetic stuff. I'm going to play with the barriers to see if I can't make them prettier. Otherwise, this is a finished habitat. And look at this. They're just hanging out in the water and having a good time. You know, largest rodent species in the world. They eat a lot of vegetables, they eat a lot of fruit, they eat a lot of plants, and they are all cool. Now, I am having one interesting thing happen, and that's this. I have raised the ticket prices twice now, and they're still saying they're too low. Now, I've had that happen before. I once raised the prices to the maximum you can raise it, and I was still getting the message that the guests think the ticket prices are too low. It is too low now, right? Underpriced, yes. So, nope, can't contact any of the VIP guests anymore. So, yeah, you know, oh, hey, it's dark. Where'd I put him now? I put him right here. So, yeah, that's the capybaras, like I said. Capybaras are easy to do, and they're friendly, and they're always popular. I mean, look, they've already got crowds gathering, you know? It's a really good animal. This is a pretty good animal to start your zoo with, for that matter. They don't require great big fences. You know, they're friendly. They're not escape artists. So, yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you like the thing, hit that like button. And if you do subscribe, I know I'm mixing this up, but if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell. The very next episode is going to be the American Alligator, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure where to put it. I was originally thinking to put the jaguar over here. I'm up with the alligator over here. Put the jaguar over here. We will see. Anyway, yeah, next step is American alligators. And they're going to fit right into the zoo. Just like all the other great animals. This zoo's really coming along. It has become a zoo that I would like to go to. Let me show you this from the aerial view. Now, like I said in the last episode, don't mind this. That's just a big stack of rocks. Here it is as night falls. You can see the islands of light. This is the entrance right here. And all over here are the African animals, and I got the small number of Australian animals here, and I'm starting on the South Americans over here. It's going to be pretty good. And we still have a bunch of animals to go. Like I said, next episode is the American Alligator. The episode after that, I believe, is the giant Anteater, which I admit is an animal that I don't use a lot in my zoos, but it should be exciting. I know I've got, you know, like I've said before, I know I've got jaguars coming, I've got cougars coming. And then we get to the Asian animals, and the Asian animals include things like the proboscis monkey and the Bengal tiger, and I think I have one of the bears. I don't know if it's the sun bear or the Formosan bear, but it's coming in. It's going to be pretty tight. It's going to be a pretty good time. So anyway, guys, I will see you in the next ep, American Alligators. Bye-bye.